Hello, 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 everyone. Welcome to the Wednesday Wind Down. I am Natasha McCrae, the Love CEO. Every Wednesday, I come here with a new wine, and I coach ambitious women how to tune in to those most authentic goals and unleash that genuine confidence so that they can design the life that they want, that they can call in more love, so that life cannot be pain. Life is supposed to feel good. This is the JCB French Kiss. I absolutely love this red sparkling. Whenever I'm drinking a red sparkling, I like drinking it out of a regular wine glass. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the Wine Down. It is a slightly, ever so slightly sweet wine. I don't like sweet wine, so this is a perfect wine for me. It is the perfect wine for Valentine's Day. You could order now, and more than likely you'll definitely be getting them from on Valentine's Day. But I am super excited that you are here. Give me a hey boo hey, and shout out from where you're tuning in from. And today I'm going to be talking about the 10 biggest mistakes that ambitious women make in when it comes to relationships. And I have a lot to cover, but I want to let you know that you can get this, because I know I'm going to be talking really fast. You can get this if you just text me, and you'll immediately be sent a link when you text top 10. So this is the number that you can text me at, 310-421-0775. Text that number and I will make sure that you have this. It's time to date like a boss is what this says, but I give an explanation of what the scenario is and how you can stop doing it, because that's what I really want you to do, is stop doing it. So who is out there? Hey, Lucy, happy Wednesday from New York. I have Northern California, Louisiana. Hi, Tanya. Yes, I'm super excited. I didn't even taste my wine. Do you guys have wine? Tell me if you have wine. Yeah, that's pretty. That's pretty. It's not too sweet. I'm not a sweet person, but I wanted to have this. There's another red Zinfandel that I'm gonna get y'all to try one day. All right, so let's talk about this. I have a lot to cover. It's 5:33, and we have less than 30 minutes to do this. So I want to make sure. How many of you can guess what's a mistake? Type it in the comments if you can guess what a mistake is. And hey, Chuck. Hi, Dinshay. Yes, I know. I totally needed my shipment. So I want you right now, whoever's listening in advance, to type in, what do they think one mistake is? And if you choose that mistake before I get to it, then I will do something special for you. I don't know yet, but I'll do something special for you. So I'm really excited. All right, so let's talk about this. So number one, and today it's so fascinating that we're talking about feminine energy, integrating feminine energy into your life on Clubhouse. We have 2 more days of that. That's at 12 o'clock. I have so much going on, so y'all take notes because I got to tell y'all what's going on. But the number one reason is your masculine energy. You're using your masculine energy as a crutch. And I worded it that way because our masculine energy, and I ain't going to get into the whole lot of teaching right now, but y'all know I'm always going to give you something. Our masculine energy is there to protect us. And a lot of us ambitious women, we lean into that very easily. We know how to lean into our masculine energy very easily. And when we lean into that masculine energy, oftentimes we are doing it at the expense of our feminine energy. And so we will hide behind that masculine energy that we're doing. You know, it's like we end up throwing our weight around, walking over guys. There's oftentimes when we get around we get with a pushover, ladies, because that's what we're attracting. And we walk all over him. And so that's one of the top mistakes that strong women make, is that we are hiding behind our masculine energy because it's safer there, or perceived safer there. And it's easier to not be as vulnerable, okay, when we are doing that. When we're on the grind, when we're move so fast that you don't have to even stop to think about anything. If you stop and start meditating, stop and start thinking, then the pain of things from the past might come up. You know, so it's really important for us to excavate those things that have been going on in our lives. So that's the number one mistake that strong women are making in the dating game. I want you right now to go push the share button. It is important that you share this because I want us to win. I want us ambitious, strong women winning. And I'm going to be here to lead y'all to the winning, to the promised land. I don't know where that came from. All right. So number 2, you have no idea what a healthy relationship looks like. No idea. Our mamas, our friends, the people around us, Real Housewives. Those are all the examples that we have. All the examples. If you're just now tuning in, give me a shout out, a hey boo hey, and share this post. Okay, so you have no clue what a healthy relationship looks like. And when you don't have a clue what it looks like, oftentimes, if you don't have a vision, it's hard to build something with no vision. And if the vision you have is of toxicity and arguing and no one being satisfied, hey Elaine, hey Aisha, no one being satisfied in their life, then that's more than likely what you'll probably start to perpetuate in your relationships. You have to take ownership and take control that you are gonna Google it. That's what you're gonna do. Right now, there's no excuse. We could blame our mamas, we could blame our parents, we could blame our friends, we could blame, oh, the sky looks beautiful. It's so pink right now. I know that was random, but there's no excuse, you know, and we have been in bad relationships that perpetuate that. Like that, you know, for me, I'm not even gonna lie. My parents know I would say this out loud. It's not the best example. It's not the best example for a relationship. My parents, and I had to really excavate that out of my life. I start identifying what healthy relationships look like. I Google healthy relationships. I ask people questions about healthy relationships, and I still don't even get it right. But there's a difference between an unhealthy relationship and just a relationship that needs a little help because you're 2 different people coming from 2 different life experiences. Water down Wednesday. Yes, Elaine, with that water, honey. Yeah, we know what Elaine said. We know what bad relationships look like. And a lot of times we're just going to perpetuate that. But because I want you to win, and because you are an ambitious woman, and because you know what's up and you know how to win and you know how to do some things, it's important that you Google it and figure that one out. You can figure it out. You can practice. And it's trial and error. Hey, Shaitan, what's going on? All right, number 3, the biggest mistake strong women make. Number 3, because these are the top 10 mistakes. If you guys are just now tuning in, or I'm talking too fast, or you want to get the explanation, you can go ahead and text me. If you text me to this number, follow the prompts, I'll make sure that I send you back a link. There's going to be a link that is, you can print this out for yourself or just download it onto your phone or your computer. Okay. So you're choosing the wrong candidate. Like you have it all together, got your career down, you're building that empire, your bank account is looking kind of decent, and you're dealing with some riffraff who don't even call you back. It happens. It happens. I was that chick. I ain't even gonna lie. Had stuff going on, and I was dealing with fools who was entertaining a bunch of other people. It's so important that we know what we're looking for, that we're aware of ourselves and the things that work for us. You're choosing the wrong freaking guys. Your list may not be flushed out well. It's imperative that you reconsider how you are even writing a list. I talk about this a lot in Date Like a Boss Challenge, is really identifying what your like ownership of who you are, what you need, so that you can stop attracting the wrong kind of guys and stop allowing them in your space. It's so important that you stop allowing them in your space and you're wasting your time with them. When you have a filter or when you know what you're bringing to the table and you're honoring yourself and you're standing in it just unapologetically and you've tapped into your feminine and your beingness, you'll be able to say no to the riffraff so that you can make space for the one who is for you. But the only way you make space for the one who is for you is knowing that there is a specific type of person who is for you. When you know that, hey, Roxanne, when you know that, then you navigate life and the dating world differently. There's certain people who just won't come into your space. There's certain people who won't even show up. Like once I made that decision in my life, y'all, I'm telling you, I'm not standing on a soapbox here. I want y'all to know that I am telling you that I've been there. I've been in the position of not knowing what I want and just taking what I got. It's like, oh, great. He came to me and talking to me, and he was not even the candidate. And it's important that we understand just who we are and standing firm in that unapologetically, not defensively. And you'll get to a point where the only type of people who will be coming to you are amazing candidates who are not riffraff, that you can then make a decision, is this the best candidate for me? Not based on all the dog crazy stuff he's done when you know doggone well he's not the best candidate. So I'll move on because, I'm taking up a whole bunch of time. I'm only on number 3. Okay, so let's talk about number 4. Have trouble maintaining self-care. Y'all, top 10 mistake you make in a relationship. A man can tell when a woman ain't taking care of herself. No matter how tight that weave is, no matter how bomb her nails are, a good man can tell when a woman is not taking care of herself. He may not even be able to say it ain't that she's can't take care of, she's not taking care of herself, as I stutter. It's just, there's a certain magnetism that when a woman is very grounded in taking care of herself, that women be gravitating to her, and I don't even mean, because they like women. I'm just saying women gravitate to her because there's something in her space that just feels good and calm. But you have trouble taking care of yourself and you're putting everyone else before you. Self-care is huge. I have a workshop coming up. Don't sleep. Text me. I'll get you the info to the workshop. Go to Love CEO Sanctuary, register for the workshop. It is free. Let me tell you why I made this free workshop is because I believe every woman should have the opportunity. There is no excuse. There is no excuse. This is a free workshop and it is not a lot of time. It is for 30 minutes, jumpstart for 5 days. You will uncover and we will dissect what self-care authentic, let me back up because I know social media is saturated with self-care. But we will unpack authentic self-care so that you can be rejuvenated, so that you can reboot your soul. That's what authentic self-care is. And I uncover that. So register for that workshop, but that is a top 10 mistakes. And I ain't even dropping stuff in here, y'all, because this was written. I wrote this approximately, it says it right here, 2017, copywritten 2017. I literally saw a need, and for 3 years, I did not do it, but I knew that I needed to develop I teach self-care in my private coaching. I teach self-care in group coaching, but I knew that it was needed before we even move into anything else. So that is a huge mistake that women make, strong women make, because you're grinding, you're giving everything to everybody else, is you have trouble maintaining your self-care. And men can tell that. Sorry, just saying. And your business. I'm talking about relationships right now or dating. Your business, people in your business will be able to tell. Like if you feeling like, oh man, I can't find all these clients, I'm grinding, I'm doing this. Just take a look at your self-care. Take a look and see, are you taking care of yourself? That's all I'm gonna say. Number 5, you are relying on others to determine your value. This looks so many different ways for us strong, ambitious women, because we know we got it going on, right? We know this. And we navigate through the world like we the boss chick and we the boss this and we the boss that. But we are relying on the acceptance of the men in the relationship or the ones that you're dating to tell you your value. We're raiding around like little puppy dogs. Please tell me I'm wonderful. Please tell me I'm beautiful. Please tell me I'm sexy. No, honey, no. That is a mistake that you make in relationships. Yes, we do want someone who does that, but we don't want to rely on it to feed us from the inside out. Does that make sense? We don't want to rely on that. Yes, when you're looking for someone, you want someone who's going to compliment you. You want someone who's going to be there for you, but you don't want that to be your only food source. Okay? So stop relying on other people to tell you you're great. I admit I was even doing that in my business. Oh, I did this amazing. I'm having this class. I need people to tell me it's amazing. So then it can validate the work that I'm doing. No, the work that I'm doing is already validated, honey. The value and people's lives changing is the gravy on top, because God has placed you in this world to do a thing. He's placed you in this world and is giving you your gifts. No one needs to tell you your gifts are amazing for your gift to be amazing, because it already is. Okay, I know I'm preaching. Let me back up. Okay, number 6, you expect your partner to be a mind reader. Y'all gonna tell on yourself, because I've heard this. He should just know. I shouldn't have to tell him that. It's so obvious. It's common sense that, come on, we know we use them words. We know it. Don't even try to act like you don't. Don't even try to act like you don't. We are expecting our partners to be mind readers, and that is unacceptable. You will be miserable and tired. And I'm going to throw this out here, because I know I'm just throwing it, since I'm throwing stuff out there today, let me just throw this one out there. I'm going to throw it out there that maybe the reason we want them to read our mind is because we're not reading our own mind. What do you want for dinner? I don't know. What do you want? What do you like? Do you have your list? Like, if you're dating someone, do you have your list of like places in different cities? This is a trip. This is a freebie. This is a trick. Not a trick, but a tip. When you're out after COVID or whatever you're doing, you have a list of those things that light you up, bring you joy, the food you like, so that you can make suggestions. Because if you don't like a certain kind of food and you're like, oh, I don't know, you pick. And he's like, oh, how about we have Moroccan food? I don't like no Moroccan food. Like, how are you supposed to know that? Okay? And you want to reinforce what this person is doing. Sidebar. Let me go back. So number 1, use your masculine energy as a crutch. Number 2, have no clue what a healthy relationship looks like. Number 3, you choose the wrong candidate. Number 4, you have trouble maintaining self-care. Number 5, rely on others to determine your value. Number 6, expect your partner to read your mind. Number 7, blaming others for your pain. That's a big mistake that oftentimes I see in relationships, that somebody's not doing something, so they're causing you pain. I flow in and out of that, but I was like, after a couple of years, I'm just like, you know what? I'm responsible for my pleasure. It's nice when somebody else come along for the ride, but I'm responsible for my pleasure. Are y'all co-signing with me? Give me some hearts. Give me hey boo hays. Give me something. Yes. Oh, I see that. Hi, Ina. Yes. Good evening. Michelle, thank you so much for tuning in. You know exactly what I mean. Yes. From Palo Alto. So the thing about blaming others for our pain is that a lot of times I think, because we do have great, ambitious women, we're amazing. We have great mindset and great business sense, and we multi-passionate and come up with wonderful ideas, and everybody's coming to you for advice. Oftentimes we know that we do things so well. We know that we are navigating the world to be a better place. We know that we try new things. We read all these books. So why can't just people be smart? Why, it's like what? And so then we're in situations where someone has maybe said something to you. Maybe a family member isn't supporting you. I hear this one a lot. I know I'm talking about dating, but I'm about to just throw it all together. Family members maybe not supporting you in your business. And you're like, they're not supporting me in my business. And you spend your time complaining about them not supporting you in your business, when you need to be figuring out how to market to your real ideal client. Or you are blaming someone for not showing up in the world as you expect them to. And when you blame other people for your pain, then you are relinquishing the power that God has given you. over yourself. Like, you are responsible for it. You are not trapped. You have a choice. And when you're in a relationship, if you are wanting to blame the other person for your pain, you will remain miserable in that relationship. And it's best to figure that out during dating. People are doing the best that they know how to do. They are doing the best they can do with being themselves. And it's our responsibility to determine, is this person earn a right to have access to me or not? Okay? So that's a big one. If you're blaming other people for your pain, you're going to remain in pain a lot longer. Just know that. Okay, number 8. I only got a little bit of time. I want to take a break before I go to my girlfriend's chat. And if you want to get this list, because I have some additional explanations in here, so you can text 310-421-0775. And then also, I want to see you at the self-care workshop, y'all. Make sure you register at Love CEO Sanctuary. Register for the self-care workshop. And that is what I want you to do. All right, so number 8. So we have 8, 9, and 10. 8. Are your boundaries distorted? Your boundaries might be distorted. You know, when you don't accept who you are, what you like, your strengths, your weaknesses, you'll accept the unacceptable. You'll accept the unacceptable. The line between where you end and someone else begins will just be distorted, and you'll begin to continue to accept the unacceptable. So that's a really big mistake in that ambitious women have, or strong women. And I'm not saying every single woman, okay? So these are just like some top ones that I've noticed. I found them in myself, and I found them in the women that I serve, is that we want to control people just because it's habit, and it feels good. It feels good. It's hard when we ain't controlling, right? How many of y'all control freaks or reform? You can raise your hand if you're a reform control freak, because I know everybody don't want to be like, I'm a control freak. Y'all don't like talking on my lives because I be asking the wrong questions. I be asking the question, I be like, telling on yourself, not the positive ones. I'm working on that. Work on my marketing, ask the right questions. But if you're a control freak, then it's more likely that you are not having boundaries. Not even that, the boundaries that someone else can give you. All right, number 9. You love from a place of fear. That's a really interesting one. It's just that we've been hurt. We've been in relationships that, you know, kind of took us through the ringer, and it don't feel good. So you love, but you're like just waiting for the ball to drop. Okay. And love and fear can't coexist. And since we are magnets, what you focus on will grow. And if you're focusing on, oh my God, I hope he doesn't do this. Oh my goodness, I hope he doesn't do that. Oh my God, I wish it wasn't. Then more than likely, that's what you're going to attract. So that's a big mistake in dating. Number 10, you have this is number 10, y'all. Brace yourself. Who want to know number 10? Say me. Because number 10 might hurt some of y'all. Say me if you want to know what number 10 is. Ooh, number 10. All right. I'm going to give you number 10. Didn't nobody say me, so I could just sit here. Oh, I do get a me. I got a me. Okay, so number 10 is you have a distorted view of men. This is real talk right here. This is real talk. A distorted view of men. And when you spit it out, Deshay's like, stop playing, I'm working. When I used to, I'm telling on myself, I've been telling y'all my stuff. I used to think, and I would say this out loud, you guys. I used to think all men were dogs. Some were just thoroughbreds. I would say that out loud. I don't even know where I got that from. I had been cheated on. Every guy that I was with had cheated. And every guy I was dating was just kind of like not non-committal and had multiple women. So I was just like, well, just look for a good one. You know, just look for the good one who has all that drama. And that's all I kept attracting. Or when I thought guys, all they wanted was sex. I mean, men like sex, yes. But if you think all guys want is sex, trust me, every single one of them that you come across is going to show you that that's what they want. Now, the ones who are smooth, they ain't got to say nothing. You just be ready to like, here you go. So I want you to watch your thoughts. Yeah, a rich one. Exactly, Denshay. It's like, I better get one to take care of me if you're going to be out running the streets. Like, it's just crazy. It is so crazy. So I want you to just consider what you think of men. Consider that. Like, what do you think of men? And change your thought process, change the mantra that you have surrounding guys, and you will start attracting a different type of person. When you start thinking there is an amazing candidate out there who's been praying for me, there's an amazing candidate out there who wants the same things I want out of life and is just waiting for me to cross his path. I'm telling you, honey, let's shift the mindset. All right. So if you want the list, just go on and text 310-421-0775. I will make sure that I send you that list. And then make sure you join the workshop, because when you master the art of self-care and develop your own personalized self-care plan, a lot of these mistakes will not happen. Will not happen. You will not make them, because you will be grounded in who you are. You will be tapped into your feminine energy and knowing that life is supposed to be pleasurable. You will have greater experiences. And it's so important that we take care of who we are, that we band together collectively, because something magical happens when women get together and we're doing something great for ourselves. We know it is a magical experience. So I just wanted to come in here and give y'all this top 10 mistakes. Do me a favor. I should have 10 shares, because right now on whatever platform I'm looking at, I don't know which one, I got 10 people watching. I should have 10 shares. So please share this post. People need to hear this. They need to know that this isn't the end game. This is the journey. And I want to get you into a place where you can start just freaking enjoying the journey, no matter where you are. Hey, TJ, yes, I love you, girl. I love you. It's been a while. So I love y'all. Go out and make it an amazing evening, an amazing rest of your week. And join me in the self-care workshop. You can go to Love CEO Sanctuary, sign up there. It's amazing. There's replays. We just jumpstart in the mornings for 5 days, and you have access to the replays for about 10 days. Or a week. You have access to the replays for about a week. And we really unpack self-care. And you're going to have your own personalized plan, because Cindy's, Ina's, Zenshays, TJ, Michelle, all y'all self-care plans look different. The one that fuels you and boosts you and gives you life looks different. All right, y'all. I love you. Mwah! Go make an amazing evening. Bye.